Good morning. Well, it's 3:30 a.m. and I hope everybody can hear me because it's 3:30 a.m. and I'm not waking everybody up here. I know on these early morning videos I get 1,500 people say, "Oh, can't hear you. Can't hear you." I'm not screaming. Then don't watch it. For real, just don't. Just fucking just stop it now and go. But I know a lot of people was waiting for me to come live to do a reading on Summer Wells. But Spirit was like, no. Spirit totally changed it up yesterday. She needed my energy yesterday, and I told her go ahead and use my energy because it's I already know. She's already shown me some things, and she needed my energy yesterday, and I let her have at it. So yesterday I was all in the bed, like just laying across the bed watching YouTube, just listening to Spirit while she was using my energy. Spirit was showing like epiphanies, aha moments. I was having a lot of them yesterday. But like I told you all, they started off at the pond, and that's what she shows me. I feel like she was wanting to play. She was wanting to go to grandma's. I feel like I'm wanting to go to grandma's, or I want to go play. And I don't know. I feel like Candace was saying it was something like, "You're going to listen to what I tell you to do," and that's what it is. And you know, a 5-year-old's going to get upset and cry, whatever, but her mom kind of hits her inside the head pretty hard. It pops and gets Summer screaming, crying. She's telling her, shut up, shut up. And like Summer's crying, so she hits her again. It makes her scream even harder. And it's a lot of hitting, a lot of covering up the mouth. Whatever happened, but I feel like it smothered her. But this little girl has been through a lot in the 5 years that she's been on this earth. And that's what she needed my energy for yesterday. She's dealing with it. She's looking at it. She's deciphering it. And I know I've been praying for it, and a lot of you I have been praying for. And that's helping her to move forward. That prayers are. Even light her a little candle if you've been praying and talking to her, because she needs that energy. She needs that energy from y'all. Uh, but she is in the cabin in the mountain in the woods in Clearwaters, Tennessee. That has never changed. I feel like she's been buried in that freezer behind that cabin, and there's a bush behind that cabin, and she's like under that bush right there. I can't describe. I can see it in my third eye, my third eye, but I can't really describe to you all. Like I see it, it's never changed, and it's never changed for me. I see what I see. The only thing that's changed is maybe the color of the vehicle is a darker color than I thought. Because I'll tell you what, this is what I feel. I feel like she called uh, her husband, and the husband come home and took care of it. They had a 4 hour jump on the pulley, so y'all got to understand that that's 4 hours they had up on the line before they called the police. Y'all got to understand that too. When they say she disappeared, she didn't. Put add 4 hours onto that, okay? Or like say she caught them at 1, then she really went missing like at 10, okay? Because they go I keep hearing a 4 hour jump. There's a 4 hour jumper, and that's what that's about. And okay, that's what she wants me to say about that. And she said that's all anybody needs to know. Who done it, where she's at. And that's that. That's who done it, and that's where she's at. And she said there's enough like things going back and forth. Just find her. That's what she wants. Find me. Go find me. So she just smiled at me. So okay. Now they want to talk about their kids starting school. They're going to tell you, you go get your kids shots, right? They're going to be saying that these kids need an extra shot, that something happened, that they need an extra booster shot to get in school, right? Well, the reason they're doing this booster shot is so that they can give these kids the shots to keep them sterile. Because this day and age, the babies is coming in this COVID, they call it the vaccine babies, right? The pandemic babies, sorry, pandemic babies. These children will be the children that gets the peace back in this world, that will take over the government. They're the ones that's the awakening, right? During this awakening, they're the one that's going to, do the government and bring peace and order back into the world. That these children, like my three grandchildren, will be in that generation for the takeover of the government, taking it back. The government already knows this. This prophecy is in the Bible. This prophecy's done been written that there will be peace back in this world, right? The children, pandemic babies, will be those people to take over the government. Why? Because some of us are pure human, pure source from God, right? And the others are duplicates of us. When you see people and you're like, they don't have a heart, they don't have a heart, like if you see somebody passing somebody by that's really hurting them, and you're like, man, they don't have a heart. That's people, that's the duplicates. That's what they're showing me. They're duplicates. They're not like fully like us. The awakened ones, the ones that sees through this matrix, these illusions, you are, that's why they call you the chosen ones. You always hear, well, are you the chosen one or not, right? Are you awakened? Do you see through these illusions that's happening? Then you are the chosen one. You are pure source from God. Okay? Your children's children, like my children's children, they are going to be the generation to take back over the world, to get it back in peace. Because this ain't peace and harmony. The government now is trying to keep you in fear. The more you're in fear, the more they can control you. The more they can control you, the more you might get to live. You might really not so, because if they let you, then you go through this awakening and you're going to know the truth. They don't want you to know the truth. So that's why they're getting these pandemic children going to school. Extra booster shot. Now I'm talking about children between 3 and 4 years old. Starting at that age. So anywhere, okay, Spirit showed me 2019 to now. So if your child's been born in that time, they're going to be in this general. They're showing me generational, but they're saying generational curses. We are the one breaking the curses. The ones that call, let me tell y'all something. Just because somebody has your blood, the same blood you carry, does not mean they aren't, they're saying agents. People that come around you sometimes can be agents. They're here to make your lives, to make it hard for you. Why? Because you're the chosen one, right? You look like the underdog in your family because you don't act like everybody else. You believe in there's higher things. You see through the matrix, right? And they don't. Everybody ain't the chosen one. And everybody really ain't your true family. Even though they got the same blood as you, don't make them your soul tribe family. You have a soul tribe family. Just because it's in my mom's sisters, such and such, don't make it your family. I don't know where they're going with this right now. But what they're trying to do is stop us, awakened ones, from our children having children. So what they're trying to do is stop the population. Like I told y'all before, like Earl Simmons told me, they're doing the population. Remember, they're cutting the population out. And they're cutting the chosen ones out. They're cutting the awakened ones out. So if your awakened one just had a baby in the pandemic, that child right there, they're going to put shots in you and that child, and they're just going to ease you on out. I ain't taking no shot. That's why you think everybody's been saying, oh, they're going to come house to house and make you take a shot. Because they know they're fucking scared that these children are going to do this, fulfill this prophecy. And that's that. And that's why don't let your kids take, if your kid has done had every shot it's supposed to, and they call you and say, before your kid can start school, he's got to take his extra booster shot. Say, fuck you. My kid ain't taking no more shots. Period. Because that's what they're going to be doing, y'all. They got me up early doing this live. It ain't a live, I'm videoing it. Finally got my iPad the other day, and so I'm trying it out. So we'll see. But I didn't want everybody to think, oh, she's lying. She said she's going to come live. No, Spirit laid me down. Because I even told one of my friends I may go do a live about Summer Wells, but I'm not sure yet because Spirit was like, they was telling me, no, you gave your energy away. You said something this morning. You're fine. Don't worry about it. They knew I was be up this morning doing it. And trust me, they already know. So, but my arm's going to sleep. So, but they was giving me all these epiphanies yesterday while I was laying here, and I was like, wow, like the children getting these booster shots. Because my son called me the other day, and why I was telling Spirit, I was like, wow. Remember, I said Jake called me the other day and was telling me about Liam, my grandson. They was wanting him to. He just went for shots. He's 4. Just went for shots, and they called him, was like, he's got to have another booster shot or another. They didn't call. I told him today it was a booster shot. They said another vaccine, and Jacob told him no, he's not getting another vaccine. So we just took him day for yesterday to get these shots. I'm not taking him back for no more. And so I think they was on the phone like for days over this, and my son just refused. And when he called me, I told him, do not let that baby take no more shots, Jacob. They're trying to put something in him. And I felt it then. He didn't. He didn't let him. But I reckon they're going to let Liam go to school anyway. I say, if you fight it, they can't turn that kid down from going to school. They'll tell you they can. But in the end, they got to let him go. So Jacob didn't do it. I told Jacob today again, you didn't let him do that, did you? And he was like, no. So, yeah, don't let your kids be taking no kind of shots. And let me see, anything else Spirit wants me to say while I'm on here? Okay, now they're showing me Biden again. Well, I don't know. Oh, he's a reptilian. I found that out by Biden. I feel like it's a reptilian. It's not even real. I mean, as I want to say, as a part of God's source, let's put it that way. He's a reptilian. He's in office and starting this war to get back. It's a revenge type of deal. I don't even think Biden's going to be staying this whole time. He won't go. He won't do another 2 years. I don't see that. But if he does, he won't. I mean, no, because he's the one doing this fuel, raising the fuel and minerals and things up. So Byron's only. What was I say, Byron? I meant Biden is only in there for revenge. Yeah, that's that. He wants revenge on the United States and on this world. So everything Earl told me, what, a month ago is coming to pass. I'm seeing it. Like it come quick. If y'all notice, it's just been, I think, a month ago that I done Earl. And what he says, it's all coming. Bam, bam, bam. Everything he told me about Biden, everything he said about they're stopping the they're taking the men away from the women. He said that the men will be separated from the women. There'll be no more children. They're trying to make it where a woman cannot be fertile. A woman cannot have a baby. Either they'll do it through the men or through the women too. They'll take the men's sperm. They'll take the woman's, where she can't produce eggs. So they're doing it. They're going to do it the way they want to do it, where they can stop from the source beings from being here, and that's the awakened ones. That's the one that's truly from source, the chosen one that sees through the matrix, that sees through things that happen. Like when there's a killing, they'll be like, oh, there's something behind that. When they done all these killings with Floyd and Breonna, I think her name was, and here in Kentucky, things like that, but you see through it. You know what I mean? When people say it's a conspiracy theory, no, well, is it? Is it? You don't know, do you? So that's the ones that we're talking about. People like that do spiritual work in the sense it's source doing it a good way. That's the reason they're trying to stop rituals and all this because what you're doing is connecting to source, getting closer and closer. When you do these rituals, you get closer to Him, right? Like the little rituals I do is get closer to source. Keep telling your angels to keep you protected during this time because remember, I did say death energy was here, and it is. And you got to look at the world and what it's doing is trying to out, take out source energy, the beings that are here through source. Because we're the chosen, we're the ones that are awakening. The ones that's not awakening, the ones that still believe everything the government says and all this and staying scared. Yeah, they want you all around. They don't want the woken ones around no more. So that's just the way it is. It's blowing my mind the things that I've been hearing, seeing, what Spirit's been showing me. So, oh wow, just so much information yesterday evening. It's like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. All right, guys, it's 3:53 now. I think that's about all they wanted me to say about that this morning. Anyway, I'm just watching YouTube videos, and Spirit was like, well, let's try this. Let's go. Just do a video and see if we can get it up. I guess if it don't go up, I'll be redoing it live. I'll probably wait till about 5 and do it because it's so. I don't want to keep. I don't want to wait no more on it. I do not want to wait no more on it. It's too early. All right, guys. I love y'all bunches. Stay woke. See through these damn illusions. Okay. Remember, if they call you and tell you kids got to have another booster shot, another vaccine before they can start school, say hell no. No. You ain't putting that in my child. You're not making them sterile or they can't have children to keep producing. No. No, hell no. But all right, guys. Love y'all bunches. And I will talk to y'all soon. God bless.